Lou often told me that I was the wind beneath her wings. She loved the Bette Miller song, and she told me that often. But if that was so, surely she was the lover, the home that allowed us to fly above the clouds. So, I'm not a poet, but I tried to say some pretty things, I think. You know, I can't even begin to enumerate the good times. But I'll tell you just a few. I have a picture of Mary Lou when we were dating, swinging a pickaxe, because we put 3,000 feet of water line in the first year that we knew each other, and I told her that I was going down to dig a line and she could come if she wanted to. Well, she came, and you will see in the slides if you watch the whole thing. When we first met, we met at a party, a New Year's Eve party on, New Year's Eve of 81, 82. And the first thing I did, I got there late. That doesn't surprise you. But I asked somebody, I said, where can I find a doobie? Find somebody that's, get high with.
Also not surprised.
And, so they said, well, there's a fella back there, I won't mention his name, in one of the bedrooms. He's back there getting high, you can go back there. So I went back there, and sure enough, he was there. And there was this girl with him. Not with him, but she was there. And so the three of us got high together and so on. And shortly he brought out some cocaine and wanted to know if we wanted to do a line. And Mary Lou proceeded to lay into him both feet and both claws. She thought that was just the most awful thing, that we were going to be addicted and surely we would die tomorrow. I mean, and it was illegal to boot, So I thought, I don't want any part of this girl. It's cocaine, exit stage left, So I went out in the party, and for the next several hours, we circled each other, I guess. I didn't really notice her, but then I noticed her at 3 o'clock in the morning sitting on the couch by herself. And I said, well, I'm going to go talk to that girl. Well, she was totally different than the girl I saw on the back of that. And we had a nice chat. And I went to work at the firehouse the next day, and about, 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I called her up on the telephone, and we talked and talked and talked. And we went from there. A year later, I'd been driving an old Toyota that had the bumper wired on with electrical wire. Had a couple 100,000 miles on it, and I decided it was time to buy a car. And I had enough money, so I went out and I bought a brand new Mazda. I mean, it was top of the line, every luxury. It was on the showroom floor. I drove it off the showroom myself, and I was so excited. So by now we're living together, so we're laying in bed there that evening, and I was full of joy and so on. I said, will you marry me? And she responds, this is Mary Lou, she says, I'm not thinking your car payments. And we had many. Mary Lou was practical with nothing else, but she knew how to have fun too. We built the house together. We built a little rental business together, and I think as parents, I hope we were successful. If the grandkids are any measure, I know we were. So, I could tell lots and lots of stories, but I think that's enough for me to stand. Thank you all for coming. Thank you very much. So y'all can do whatever.
I guess I'll go next. Obviously my mom taught me so many things, but one of them was nuance, right? That I'm spontaneous. Those of y'all who know me, right? I'm get an idea and boom, it's my next thing, right? And a lot of that is like black and white, right? And so she's been the one who kind of brought me back. The one I could talk to anything about. I mean, I had two of those, but when you say anything, right, it doesn't always mean anything, right? So, yeah, she was my inner voice. That might be the best way to say it. So, that's it. Pretty simple. She's my inner voice. That's maybe the best way to say it.
Person here who's known Mary Lou longer than her. Anybody but her.
Yeah.
And Bob.
Yeah.
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 I'm going to put my foot in your grave, Mary Lou, because my other foot is going to follow soon. We're the same age. Mary Lou's 2 months older than me. And we have been close friends since the 8th grade. I'll keep it short. 2 words. Constant friend. From age 13 to 69, Mary Lou was my constant friend. She's been through everything with me. Always kind, always patient. She's the best listener. I have told my kids, yeah, okay, so be smart, go do well, do good things. But golly, the biggest talent anyone I've ever known had is Mary Lou Miller Skeen Patterson. She can listen better than anyone I've ever known. I never had a conversation with Mary Lou when I came away not having my heart lifted, because she was empathetic. And she was also very smart, but she wasn't very smart in your face saying, you stupid idiot, turn around and go the other way.
She made everybody feel like they're the
She
most important
made-
person in the room.
Every single person that she talked to feel like they were the most important, because they were. She had this ability to, this is right now, I'm listening. She did that better than anybody I know. And she's my constant friend, and I miss her terribly.